All right, Blue Springs South, this is Dr. Gettinger, Principal, and today during Thrive, we're going to talk a little bit about failure. As you guys know, growth is one of our core values as a school. And so for us to grow, whether it be in the classroom or anything else that you take on in life, you've got to learn how to fail. So today I want to share with you 3 tools that I think you can utilize to help with dealing with failure when it comes across in your life. And the first one of those tools is simply just this. There's not anybody in our school, whether it be your teacher, the student next to you, your mom, your dad, your guardian, whoever that may be, that hasn't experienced failure at some point in their life, right? We all fail, and that's a part of, like we were talking about, growing and being part of life, right? So that's the first thing. It's just understanding that failure is part of our life as we live it. But there's a second piece here that I think you should be aware of, and that is this. And it seems like a weird question, but I want you to think about it. How do you fail? Here's what I mean by that. You can teach yourself how to fail properly. All right? Failing or failure is a psychological thing, right? And so you guys have probably experienced this, but when we do fail, doesn't work out the way we want it to work out, you kind of have those voices in your head, right? There's that voice that's telling you you're not really worth anything, that it's easy to quit, that this is just who you are, and so the story is what it is, right? But then you also have that other voice that talks to you about, hey, keep trying, right? Keep going, take the next step, right? And so the one thing that I want you to remember when this happens, right, is this. Asking the question, what if? Right? What if? What if you take that next step? What if you're willing to put in that extra little bit of effort? What if you just keep getting back up and trying, right? There's a way that you can learn how to fail, okay, and to fail properly. And part of that, by doing it, by understanding this, understanding the psychological, what you can learn from that is gained experience, right? Learning from your mistakes, moving on, taking something positive out of what happened, right? And moving forward, right? So how you fail and learning how to fail is really important to how we grow in our school. The third part, the final piece, is understanding there's a process. And that is centered around 2 pieces, your belief and your focus. What do you believe in? And can you pinpoint what you really want to do as you move forward? You got to ask yourself those 2 questions, your belief, your focus, and what can you pinpoint what you really want to do? What do you want to do? And that goes back to the growth mindset that we've talked about. I hope that you've had a little bit of experience with over time here at Blue Springs South. And that is this. And this is what I call the are you willing questions, right? Part of the process, right, is growth, like we just talked about, and focus. Okay? But are you willing? And here's what I mean by that. Are you willing to put forward effort? Are you willing, so same thing here, are you willing to accept the challenge? Are you willing to learn from mistakes? Got to learn how to spell mistakes. And are you willing to take feedback? Those questions. That's growth. That's that growth mindset and how we can tie it back into this idea of a failure and how we move forward, right? It's the process. Are you willing to do those things? So here's the challenge for you, all right? Whatever you're passionate about in your life, whether it's a subject in school right now or whatever you want to do once you graduate from high school, I've got a challenge for everyone in this school right now, all right? And here's what it is. To go out and research a success that came from failure in whatever area you're passionate about, right? From this moment moving forward until Christmas break, the challenge is this. Go out and research on an area you're passionate about where a failure turned into great success. Bring that to me and tell me what that is for you, and I'm going to enter your name in a drawing, and the winner out of that will get a nice little Canes gift bag of nice little bear here hat, but probably more importantly for everybody, Canes gift card to the Canes here down on Adams Dairy or any Canes location, all right? So that's the challenge, going out to research what you're passionate about, a success that came from failure. Bring it to me, tell it to me in the hallways, come to the office, I'm on the north side of the building, and let me know who it is. I'll write you down, you tell me their story, I'll write your name down, and at the end of the semester here, we'll make that drawing for that pretty cool Canes gift bag. Guys, I appreciate you paying attention right now as we talk a little bit about failure. I'm going to turn it over to your teachers now, and we're going to have a couple of real quick questions and discussions about failure as we move forward. Go Jags.